So you are a male who's 30 years old or older, you have been losing hair, you're trying to understand exactly what you need to do to stop it, potentially regrow some hair, and you really want to have something customized for you. Hi, my name is William Gonitz. I'm the CEO and founder of Evolution Hair Loss Institute and Advanced Trichology Products, and today I'm going to talk about all of that. And men who are 30 years and older have a little bit of a different set of circumstances than a male who's younger than that, because you've had potentially longer term loss, you've potentially have more of a nutritional component, stress components, DHT components that are all influencing how your scalp is growing hair. And if you don't cover all of your bases, you're not going to be successful. And you may have tried all sorts of other things out there, obviously finasteride, minoxidil, PRP, high intensity laser. These are things that are very, very common. When men come in who are 30 years old or older, they're often already on these things. And if they're in my office, it's because they're still losing hair. So why, if they're doing all of these things, are they still losing hair? And we are going to cover that, and this bundle is really for those individuals who are in this circumstance. And we're going to cover all of the things that you need as a 30-year-old male or older, because I personally know, clearly I've been treating my own hair loss for almost 30 years at this point, and when we're looking at all of the men that I've worked with in this age bracket, so many of them have very similar circumstances. You can, have outliers that need to be managed, but for the most part, you can really sync up exactly what this type of individual needs. Now, in a perfect scenario, you're gonna go ahead and do the hair pull test, you're gonna go ahead and get some blood work, and we then isolate and really customize down to a granular decision-making process for your particular ecosystem. But as a whole, if that's not possible, this is a phenomenal place to start. So again, as a male, 30 plus, you have a series of life events that have probably taken place that have led to this. As a career develops, as you've finished education, as you've sort of settled into life and exactly what you're going to be doing, this set of products is going to allow you to not only stop the progression of the loss under most circumstances, but also regrow some hair. And then I'm going to give you a couple extra things that will allow for this hair regrowth to take place. Usually what I like to see is that we can get shedding under control if you are in fact shedding, usually within 90 days. Typically, I like to see noticeable new hair growing in, and what that means is obviously you're seeing a density increase typically along that frontal hairline or the crown, usually around month 4, month 5, month 6. And as time goes on, depending on how much you're doing of this and how well it's obviously adjusting for your particular circumstance, by say 12, 18 months, you're really noticing a volume increase, sometimes an improvement of color of your hair. And by 24 months, you will have already probably regrown as much as you possibly can regrow, and then you go on to maintenance mode. I'm gonna break this down and again, show you exactly what you should be taking and give you a couple caveats through this. But again, all of these products are gonna be listed here so that you have a really good understanding of what to take. So first and foremost, vitamin D3. I talk about vitamin D3 all the time. Why it's important. If you have not got your vitamin D3 to a minimal level of 60 nanograms per milliliter in your blood, you are converting more DHT than you should. Vitamin D is technically a hormone, even though we call it a vitamin, and this hormone actually interacts with your liver and allows you to process hormones, particularly testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, more efficiently. So if your vitamin D is low, then you are converting more DHT than you should. So what I'm recommending in this is actually that you take the vitamin D3, and I'm gonna have you use sort of a medium level, because we don't want too much, we don't want too little, but you're gonna put 5 drops directly underneath the tongue, and you're gonna do this for 6 months, which is this bottle will last you exactly 6 months. And when you do that, it is going to boost your cumulative level of vitamin D3 about 30 points over that 6 months. This is going to allow for your body to absorb the vitamin D3 more consistently. It's going to allow you to coat the vitamin D receptors in your scalp, but really more than anything else, it's going to improve your liver efficiency in processing those hormones. And if you're low, this can actually be a deal breaker in the point where if you're not taking vitamin D and you're doing everything else, you might not regrow hair even though you're on PRP, you're using high percentage minoxidil, using laser and all those things. So this is a great place, obviously in this, that you must start with to ensure that you're getting the best results possible. So next, we are going to use the DHT blocker. The DHT blocker is an herbal support mechanism. I'm sure you've heard of finasteride. Finasteride is a drug. This is a nutritional supplement. The difference is the nutritional supplement acts differently than finasteride. So in this, you don't get the same side effects that finasteride brings, because finasteride typically has associated with sexual side effects, things like that. And you might be on finasteride already, and that's okay. This is something that you would add on to it because it acts differently. So the bottom line is you are blocking DHT in a different way by using saw palmetto, stinging nettle, pygeum, and green tea extract. And that is going to help sort of coat that DHT receptor so that you don't end up having the DHT receptor bind to the DHT and creating the DHT impact. So this minimizes the conversion of DHT at the point of the receptor, not throughout your entire body, but this supports the entire mechanism. This actually lasts 1 month. So you're gonna basically take 2 in the morning, 2 at night with food. And when you do that, it also has a immune support aspect to it. So when you are having plausibly some type of gut issues that may be decreasing your body's ability to absorb this, it is built into this supplement so that you actually can improve digestion and bring down inflammation a little bit, so that this is going to actually work even more effective. So that is a phenomenal addition to the vitamin D. And again, this is the next step in this process. So after that, you are going to use the follow growth vitamin. The reason we're going to use the follow growth vitamin is at this point in your life, you are probably not actually eating perfectly. There's probably lifestyle factors that are impairing your body's ability to get all of the appropriate nutrition in your blood. So what this is specifically for is to get the appropriate level of nutrition in your blood. It's going to get all of the B's, it's going to get the A, it's going to be E, the zinc, it's going to support your thyroid, it's going to support any impact of stress on your body. It is going to support your immune system, and it is most importantly going to support your hair, because it is going to provide the raw materials for this hair to grow in and grow thick and dense and full. Because in that scenario, if you're blocking DHT and you're supporting your hormones in your liver, this is going to help do the rest to complete the entire addition of these items as a whole. So this is a very, very well-rounded support internal mechanism that will allow not only for this to work better, if you're using minoxidil, if you're using low-level laser therapy, that it's going to give the raw materials to allow those items to actually draw up those nutrients and turn them into hair, rather than the deficiency of not having enough zinc or enough vitamin D or enough iron in your blood that will prevent those hairs from actually coming out, even when you're stimulating in other areas. So that is why we're using the follow growth vitamin. We are also going to add, in this case, the EFA Complete. So at this point in our lives, we are potentially going to have inflammation, again, through so many different sources, and the EFA Complete is going to help minimize the influence of that inflammation on your hair. It is also great for your gut. It is also going to be great for the hormones and balancing things out. Plus, this is one of the few on the market that is enteric coated. So if you're having digestive problems, this will pass through your stomach and actually be released in your small intestine, where you're really going to utilize it and absorb it and get the best results from this. This system of nutritional supplementation covers virtually all of your bases for you to get the best results possible. All of these here last 1 month, and this actually lasts 6 months as far as the vitamin D3. So this supplement regimen is very easy to take on a daily basis. We've covered most of the internal items here. So now topically. Again, you could be on all sorts of different things. You may already be on minoxidil topically, and stay on it if you were on it, because if you remove minoxidil from the equation, you could certainly shed, and it will support what we're doing here and allow for better growth. But if you're not on minoxidil, that's fine too. You can add the follow growth serum, and the follow growth serum is going to help DHT DHT topically. It is going to add topical vitamin D3. It is going to add topical B vitamins and other topical nutrition. And it has a host of essential oils that is going to help bring down inflammation, including rosemary oil, lavender, thyme. These are things that are going to help calm some of the inflammation. And if there's any microbials on the scalp that are problematic, like fungus, bacteria, or Demodex parasites, that is going to help subdue that and at least bring it down enough where your scalp is actually going to be encouraging that growth. You're going to use about 1 to 2 milliliters per night, leaves very, very low amounts of residue, so you can apply that to the surface of your scalp, massage that in before you go to sleep, and this again will last usually around a month. And if that's the case, you can get all 4 of these together. But realistically, when you're using this, you should be resetting your system so that you have the greatest possibility for growth. Even if you failed in the other areas when you're using PRP or minoxidil or finasteride and it didn't work for you, this is where it's going to pick up where everything else has left off. This would be my core for this particular age bracket, but there's a couple additional things that you can do. So scalp health at this point is also very, very important, especially if you have any itchy scalp, flaky scalp. If you've got any oily scalp, you're going to want to use the shampoo and conditioner as well. Now I have a couple videos specifically on how to shampoo your hair, but you're going to want to be shampooing on a daily basis. And so when you're using the shampoo, first you're going to get about a quarter size of shampoo onto your hand. You're going to get that onto your hair and scalp, and you're going to massage that through all the way down to the nape of the neck, back to the front. Let that sit for about a minute, minute and a half, and then rinse, and then you actually repeat that same process with the shampoo. Now at this point your scalp is very nice and clean. If you have any Demodex, fungus, parasites, again, you will have washed away what's living on the surface. Your hair follicle is about 4 millimeters deep, so you can't really get what's in that hair follicle right away. That's going to take a little bit of time, but that process is going to help. But then you want to go ahead and use the conditioner. Get about a quarter size of conditioner onto your hand, get that onto your scalp, and you're actually going to massage the conditioner into your scalp as well, and then let that sit for about a minute, maybe 2, lean back and rinse. Now at this point, you have done so much of this where you are going to obviously change the way that your body is dealing with overall inflammation, nutritional load, and DHT with all of this. So you're resetting the system for greater hair growth potential. The next step in this, if you are not doing laser yet, I would highly recommend, if you have longer term loss, maybe more than 3 years, you've got visible thinning, go ahead and use the laser. We have a laser that is actually 80 diodes. I never recommend more than 80 diodes. And you don't have to start it right away, but usually within the first 60 days, 90 days, you can go ahead and start some laser and start off at 10 minutes twice a week, and you slowly increase. After 90 days, you'll go to 15 minutes twice a week, and then after another 90 days, go to 20 minutes twice a week, and then you'll basically stay on that unless it's specifically customized for you. Never use high intensity laser over 80 diodes. You just shouldn't do it. It's too much. It will create way more trauma on your scalp than's necessary. So this system for you as a male over 29 years old is going to be a very, very powerful system. Now, if you have dietary restrictions, potentially you have been a vegan or a vegetarian for long periods of time, we should get some blood work for ferritin. If you have other types of anomalies related to being on medications, say statins or blood pressure medications or other types of medications that may negatively be influencing you, this should cover a reasonable amount of that. And over time, again, I've already talked about the progression of what you should be experiencing, but we want you to turn the corner if you are in fact shedding within 90 days. We want to see visible regrowth, typically by 4 or 5 months. And then I also want you to know what is lost last will come back first. So if you lost hair in that frontal hairline and that was the most recent, then this is the hair that's going to grow back first. If this crown's been bald for 10 years, it's probably not coming back, because you can only go back in time usually 3 years, sometimes up to 5 over the course of 18 to 24 months of treatment. So keep that in mind. But we are here to support you. We can help you through all of this, as I have been working with clients for over 22 years, and I am happy to help. My team is happy to help. So if you're a male over the age of 30, go ahead and get this bundle, get started on this so that you can get the best results possible and know that we are here to support you.